Alright, so today I'm going to be doing things a bit differently. I'm going to be scalping instead of just swing trading. I'm still back testing it, however. So, if those who are new, my strategy is pretty simple. I have two charts. One is a higher time frame, one is lower. So, on the higher time frame, I identify a clear trend, whatever price is making. Let's say, for example, wait, just give me 1 second. Alright, whatever. So we can just say that price would be making higher highs or higher lows, like how there's is a trend, suppose here. So on the higher time frames, I'll identify the trend, and on lower time frames, I would essentially just plot support resistance zones like these, where price clearly reacted to in the past, and look for trading opportunities at these zones. If price is in an uptrend, I would usually look for break and retests of these zones. If that fails, I'd usually look for a buy at support. If price is in a downtrend, it's the exact same approach but opposite. It would be like a breakout of a support and then retest as a resistance, where I would go short. So enough of that chit chat. Let me just get onto it. On my other screen is a 30-minute chart. It has my indicators, but I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to start trading like this. So that's Monday 19th, 45. So my indicators are violated. I want to see a clear trend. I'm going to wait until it goes in my favor. Alright, looks like it might be good now. So that's at 8 p.m. Let me just go there. Or 8 a.m., not 8 p.m. Alright, this should be good. Let me just draw my zones. Alright, price has reached this zone. I want to buy from here. Just move this over here. And set it at 300,000. Oh, this should be good. Alright, that was a nice one. We can define this as a new zone, right? So if it does a break and retest, I'm going to buy. Otherwise, if it goes back down here, I'm going to buy as well at support. That should be legitimate. So that's 8. I'm going to go to 8:30's time frame. Alright, so my indicators have been violated, so I would not be taking a trade right now. And let me see what the price pattern says, or what my indicators are saying. Alright, they should be good at around 2300. Let's go there. Alright, perfect. Let's draw new zones. I want to bet that's going to break and do a retest here because it's in a downtrend on my other chart. So let's see what happens. Or let me enter a sell. Alright, that was a loss. So price hit up this zone, I got rejected. The trend should still be valid. Let me just double check. So that's still 2300. Let's go to 2330. Yeah, it should still be good. I'm going to enter a sell here. Alright, that was a loss as well. Right, no worries. Looks like there might be a possible reversal, so let me just check what the indicators are saying. Price should still be good. I want to see if we can break past this and do a retest as resistance. Let me just look for a bullish candle. Nope, it's just breaking straight through. What the shit? This should be valid, in my opinion. Yeah, this should be good. I'm going to enter a sell here. Alright. Another loss. That's 2. That should be 130. Alright, so okay, that's 230. Let me enter a sell here. That was a nice one. So technically price essentially broke through this zone. It's testing it as resistance now. This is the 230. Trend should still be valid. I'm going to enter a sell here as well. Alright, nice. Basically a break even again. Let's see if we can break past this zone and test this as resistance. I want to see a nice breakthrough. If not, probably going to look for a sell here at this zone. Wait. Yeah, that might be good. Let me just check the indicators. Alright, so my indicators have been violated. I will not be trading this right now. Let me just see what price action we'll be doing. Alright, it looks like it's in an uptrend now, so let me just go to that time frame of, or that time of 4:30. Alright, perfect. I just want to see some new market structure. So this is the previous high. Let's see if price can break through. If not, I'm going to look for a buy over here at this zone. Right, this might be valid. So that's 524, right? 435. Yeah, that should be good. I'm going to enter a buy here. That was a loss. No worries. Let's see what happens next. Alright, it's doing another break and retest. So that's at 648. I'm going to go to 630 to see what the trend is saying. Alright, so the trend should still be valid. I'm going to enter a buy here. Alright, that was a nice profit. So price is defining new market structure. I want to see if it can break these new highs. Or actually, no, I can probably test it at this support zone again right here. No, that's not valid in my opinion. I want to see an actual test. Alright, this should be good. So that's at 8. Let's see what the trend is saying at 8. So that's 637, 730. Yep, trend should still be valid. Wonderful. Alright, there's new market structure being defined. Let me see if it can break past this new zone. Alright, looks like the trend might be changing now. That's at 9. State 39. Oh no, we should still be good. Okay, yeah. I want to see if it can do another break and retest of this previous zone right here. Technically, this should be valid like this. So let me just enter one right here. Alright, nice. I'm just going to do one last trade. I want to see if I can break past this zone and retest it over here. Oh, just broke through both. This should be good. Let's see. Alright, wonderful. Let's see the metrics so far. 63% win rate, but there's only been 11 trades, so I wouldn't bet that this is a good enough sample size. Well, there's like no information about the Sharpe ratio or the Sortino ratio, but so there's a positive profit factor, which is good, I guess. That's all for today.